Jason wakes up tired. Not physically, mentally. Before 9 a.m., he's already made 30 decisions. What to wear, what to eat, which email to respond to first, whether to accept a meeting, whether to scroll or start. By lunchtime, he feels foggy. By evening, he's irritable. And when it's finally time to make an important decision about finances, career, or his relationship, he avoids it. Not because he doesn't care, but because he's depleted. Then there's Olivia. Olivia also has a demanding job, but she wears variations of the same outfit. She plans meals weekly. She blocks focused work hours. She limits daily micro-decisions. By the time a real decision shows up, she has energy left. Jason thinks he lacks discipline. Olivia understands something Jason doesn't. Decision-making is a limited resource. And when you burn it on trivial things, you won't have it for meaningful ones. Decision fatigue is the deteriorating quality of decisions after a long session of decision-making. Psychologist Roy F. Baumeister researched the concept of ego depletion, the idea that self-control and decision-making draw from a finite mental reserve. When that reserve runs low, you procrastinate. You make impulsive choices. You avoid important decisions. You default to easy options. This is why people overeat at night after a disciplined day, say yes to things they should decline, spend money impulsively after a long workday, delay major life decisions indefinitely. It's not always laziness. It's mental exhaustion. 1. The hidden cost of constant choice. Modern life overwhelms us with options. Streaming platforms, endless career paths, hundreds of daily micro-choices. Every small decision consumes cognitive energy. What seems harmless accumulates. And when your brain is overloaded, IT seeks relief. Relief often looks like comfort food, mindless scrolling, avoidance, quick gratification. Not because you're weak, because you're depleted. 2. Important decisions require fresh energy. High-quality decisions require clarity, emotional regulation, long-term thinking. When mentally drained, you default to short-term comfort, familiar habits, safe options. That's why many people postpone starting a business, ending an unhealthy relationship, having a difficult conversation, making an investment decision. It feels too much, but it's not the decision. It's the depletion. 3. Willpower is not infinite. We glorify hustle. We glorify constant engagement, but willpower is not a muscle you can flex endlessly without rest. Even highly disciplined leaders understand this. For example, Barack Obama was known for limiting daily wardrobe decisions to preserve mental energy for high-stakes matters. Not because he couldn't choose, but because he chose where to spend cognitive currency. That's wisdom. 4. Decision fatigue impacts emotions. When exhausted from too many decisions, you snap faster. You tolerate less. You interpret neutrally as negative. You feel overwhelmed more quickly. Jason notices he argues more in the evening, not because he loves conflict, but because his emotional regulation tank is low. Decision fatigue quietly impacts relationships. 5. The illusion of productivity. Busy does not mean effective. Jason spends hours responding to minor tasks. Olivia structures her day around priorities. Decision fatigue makes you reactive. Clarity makes you strategic. The difference is not effort. It's energy management. Let's break this into action. Example 1. Simplify repetitive choices. Plan meals weekly. Create a work uniform. Schedule workouts in advance. Reduce daily trivial decisions. Example 2. Make important decisions early. If possible, have tough conversations in the morning. Review finances earlier in the day. Tackle strategic work before administrative tasks. Protect peak mental hours. Example 3. Use systems, not willpower. Automate savings. Create templates. Set boundaries in your calendar. Systems remove the need to constantly decide. Example 4. Practice strategic no's. Every yes costs energy. Olivia doesn't attend every optional meeting. She protects her cognitive reserve. Jason says yes impulsively, then resents the load. Boundaries prevent depletion. Example 5. Rest is strategic. Sleep restores decision capacity. Breaks restore clarity. Silence restores perspective. Rest is not laziness. It's maintenance. If you've been feeling mentally foggy, easily irritated, unmotivated to make big decisions, ask yourself, am I actually tired of life? Or tired of deciding? This week, try one experiment. Eliminate 3 unnecessary daily choices. Schedule one important decision early in your day. Say no to one non-essential commitment. Watch what happens to your clarity. Your life improves not just by working harder, but by protecting your decision energy. Because discipline isn't just about pushing. It's about preserving. And when you manage your mental currency wisely, you stop surviving your days and start leading them.